y'all, and welcome back to Faith, Family, and Funny Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into our special feature today, which is titled Tuck Everlasting. You can actually find this film streamed right now on Disney Plus. So let's go ahead and let me tell y'all what this thing is about. The story of Winnie Foster, a teenage girl on the cusp of maturity. Winnie longs for a life outside the control of her mother. And when lost in the woods near her home, she happens upon Jesse Tuck, a boy unlike she's ever met before. He and his family are kind and generous, and they immediately take her in as one of their own. However, the Tucks hold a powerful secret, and Winnie must decide whether to return to her life or stay with the Tucks. Friend, this is a classic Disney feature, okay? I believe it's based off a novel as well. So this is a must-see if you have not already watched this film before, but let's go ahead and let me just lay the groundwork out there for you all. Like the synopsis said, we have our main character. Her name is Winnie, and she is just about had enough of her mom being so controlling, very, very protective. I mean, we can understand. She is just a teenage girl, and like any parent, you want to protect your children, but Winnie is so protected. Like, she doesn't even like have any kind of life outside of her household. She is pretty much hauled up in her house practically all the day. Like, she goes outside, she has a gate around her home. She doesn't really have any friends around her age, or she doesn't really have much of a life, even as being a teenager. And you kind of feel for her, but at the same time you understand her parents. I mean, they have lived, they have learned, so maybe they're trying to protect her from something that she's unaware of. We don't really know, but just seeing life through the eyes of Winnie, you just really feel for her, and you want her to be able to explore, to be able to enjoy all God's creation. However, she has this one day, y'all, that she just had enough, fed up with her mother and the way things are going in her life, and she decides to take matters into her own hands. She escapes into the woods, which is still the property of her family, but she goes so deep, almost like into another world that she never even knew exists, really outside of her home, even though it's her family's property. And here she meets this wonderful, wonderful family. However, at the beginning, she's a little bit skeptical because they kind of come off like she doesn't know them. They're strangers. She's afraid. She wants to return back home and different things like that. She doesn't understand why the Tucks doesn't want her to, well, not letting her return back home. I mean, like at the beginning, but slowly but surely they reveal their true selves to her and let her know that she is safe, she's protected with them. And they start to fall in love with Winnie, as well as she falls in love with the Tucks family, because she sees that they are wonderful, kind, generous, tender-hearted people. They're nothing like her family. They seem to be very knowledgeable about a lot of things. They don't seem to have like a hold on their son Jesse, who she kind of gets very, very close with, and soon to form a friendship with. And she just sees that his thinking is so unique, it's so outside of anything that she has ever known, and she is just drawing closer and closer to this particular young boy. And then slowly but surely he does reveal a secret to her, letting her know what is it that really makes them different, that sets them apart. In this film, I have to tell you, friends, I don't want to go into detail because I want to stay away from spoilers, but this film actually answered one of the questions that I have had for a very, very long time, since I was a little girl, that I didn't really understand according to the word of God in Genesis, with the whole Adam and Eve being kicked out of the garden and all of that kind of stuff. I really didn't. I had a question. I'm not even going to really put that question out there for you all, because I want you all to discover your own world and allow God to answer whatever it is in your heart as you watch this film. But this film did answer a special question for me when I first saw it. And now, you know, friends, on this channel, everything that I pretty much bring to you, I have watched it more than once, because I just know that it's very easy to miss some special nuggets in different films and series. So I do watch them more than once before I review them. I got to give everything a chance, a real chance, right? So I have watched this film many, many times, and it has become like a very special classic to me in my own little heart, okay? I just love Winnie. I love the Tucks here, okay? But yeah, This question, well, I'm not gonna tell you my question that I had that God answered for me. It's between me and him, okay? We have our own special relationship. I ain't let y'all in there, right? But this film does pose a question of its own. And that question is life. Life and death. I mean, if you had that opportunity to live forever in the body that you're in the world that we're living in right now, as the world is corrupt and different things going on in the world, would you choose to live here in the body that you're in and the way the world is and deal with all of this forever? And you cannot die? Or would you allow nature to take its course and the circle of life to take place and you go on when it's your time to? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all would choose, because that is a question that Winnie had to face in this film. I'm not going to tell you what she chose, but it's very, very interesting what she did choose, and I understood her reasons for that. But I wanted to know, with us living in the world that we're living in a whole nother world than where she was at that time, what would you choose if you had that opportunity? Let me know in the comments, because yeah, I enjoy to see what y'all be thinking and all of that. Okay, once again, this film is titled Tuck Everlasting. You can find it streaming on Disney Plus, and that is all I have for you for this video. Until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.